What's good, YouTube? It's Who's Alo here, man, back with another video. And today I wanted to check out the Sparking Zero website so we can check out some of the character types. I know I talked a little bit about this in my last video, and it's actually really unique if you go to the website and kind of check it out for yourself. You can use this video as a guide, or I'll probably go ahead and link it in the bio as well down below so you can look at it and whatever you want to do, look at it a little bit more. But I'm gonna go over some stuff about the character types, so we can learn a little bit more about some of the key features and things that they put into the game that we may have not knew before. So I know we have the types of characters right here. We got the unique look, and then we got special maneuvers. So I haven't went through everything myself yet. I just wanted to wait and get on the video with y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. So obviously we got here, says you can enjoy different type of play styles depending on the strength and fighting habits of the character. In the original series, their style is affected by statistics, size, and character form. So like again, like strong characters are going to be stronger than weaker characters significantly. So don't think you're about to play with Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and beat him with like Pan or something. It's not gonna happen. She's gonna get walked bad, like bad. So don't even do that to yourself. But that's just only like one part of the game. It's still so much more that goes into it. So I think this would be the first one. Of course, they put Jiren for strength here. So it says that characters base most of their gameplay around their heavy strike and powerful blast. Although they might be slower, their raw. First of all, let me cut into that. This dude is not slow by any means. So do not let that paragraph fool you. So although they might be slower, their raw power will compensate as they will deal high damage to their opponent. Some of these characters are so strength oriented that they may not even stagger from ki blast and smash attacks. Okay, so we definitely know that's your Broly. That's your more brolic, strong, like super armor characters. We're gonna use Broly as an example because he's one of the more known tankier characters of the game. Somebody like Raccoon or something will be in this one, I'm pretty sure too. This is based on their statistics. These characters have two types of specialization: melee and blast. The first one will enhance the damage dealt with rush combos in close combat, while the second implies the character can rely on blast and ki blast to inflict damage. So it's almost like a mix of like, that's pretty balanced. It's hard to, it's funny, it's so hard to say balance when it comes to this game, but you have ki blast and you have melee as like two types of like good, well-rounded things that are going to these types of characters. So I mean, hey, if you plan on using a Broly, you might Broly or Jiren, or I'd say Raccoon. Who's somebody else is pretty tanky? Maybe this may go for the giant characters as well. Who knows? Then we got speed, which is gonna be pretty interesting. We got on the opposite end, some characters may base their attack strategy on their swiftness, which they use for long-lasting assaults, which are hard to interrupt. Man, so you got that's like Birder, that's like Dispo. Oh man, that's who else? Who's another speed character I can kind of? I mean, you got her right here as well. I forgot her name. I'm not gonna lie. But we know that she's from the same universe as Ribrianne. Yeah, that's gonna be really, really key on knowing how to like use your defensive mechanics to like kind of deal with these kind of characters, because they do build up a lot of hits when they do start their combos off, especially for Birder, because y'all know Birder back in the old Tenkaichi days, he was overpowered, bro. Says even if some of their strikes are lighter, your opponent will have trouble trying to catch you as you move quickly all over the map and deliver combos with stunning speed. Escaping from rush combos of characters that rely on speed will be tougher for the opponent compared to characters not fitting this category. So yeah, you're going to have to be pretty defensively sound to deal with speed characters like her, Birder, Dispo, and other speed characters that's going to be in the game as well. And then we got ki blast characters who I think are going to be some of the most OP characters, just because like the ki, if you've seen some of the showcases, the ki blast keep you at bay while also being fired at a like continuous barrage. We know Vegeta's going to be one of them, as shown in here. He's known for just being a major ki blast character in the show as well. So, and they do a good representation of that in the game also. So says there are some characters who are master of ki blast, excelling in a fighting style that they maintain control while keeping the opponent at a distance. And you can see that even right here as he's just moving around very swiftly, in control as he firing off ki blast against the opponent. So That's pretty cool. Says they have the ability to fire multiple consecutive blasts, as we've seen, while consuming the minimal energy. And you definitely will see that if you've seen some gameplay. Go check out somebody using Vegeta using Ki Blast, and it doesn't go down that crazy, which I don't know how they're gonna try to balance that out. Some people may find it annoying, but there's a counteractiveness to that as well, because you can smack the blast away, and you will build up skill up points for being able to use more defensive mechanics in the game. So I mean, it wouldn't be too overpowered as long as you know what you're doing and you're not just allowing yourself to sit there and block. You should be fine. Vegeta is a good example, who is known for his powerful and rapid Ki Blast. Other characters include Goku, of course, who can release the iconic Kamehameha, and Frieza, who possesses the precise Death Beam. Yeah, so those are a couple of the blast characters that you will see definitely that are in this archetype of character. That you will, you can use them, you can use the speed, or you can use strength, and I think we got some more down here as well. But Ki Blast is definitely going to be one I would like to use, because, you know me, I mean, I like to use blast type of characters as well, because it just, in a game like Sparking, you're going to want to know how to really use combo into certain moves off of all of the mechanics. So I think that would be a really good character to start off using, just to kind of like get more into the, I guess the pace of the game. So they fit a good pace for the game. Then you got our giant characters. I know we have like Hirudegarn, we got Janemba, we got Great Ape, Vegeta, Anizala. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Something like that. But we got giants. Given their impressive size, these characters are much slower than others, which is pretty much a given. But they strike more powerful blows that will stagger and send your opponent flying away. On top of that, they are numb to throw and some blast attacks. You can't throw any giant character in this game. You can take advantage of their overwhelming presence on the map to hit your opponent with a wider hit range. The impressive size and power come at the expense of sometimes having trouble hitting smaller opponents, which may evade their assault more easily. So I like how they give you good examples of like what kind of like their strengths and weaknesses within giving the description of the characters itself, because obviously a giant character is going to have a harder time hitting a character that's significantly smaller than him. Like imagine a character like a Great Ape Vegeta or Hirudegarn or this character here at Anizala trying to hit somebody like Pan. They're going to miss a lot of hits. But obviously if she gets hit, gonna do a good amount of damage. So you get your bang for your buck whenever you use the build or use the character to what it's good for. So then you have androids. Androids are artificial human that do not necessarily possess ki. In fact, they cannot charge their ki bar unless their energy reaches the max level. Their ki gauge will charge automatically over time through melee attacks and will stop charging them once it reaches its maximum. So yeah, you have to literally fight once you're using the androids, which is pretty obvious. They can't charge. I think the only game I've seen an android charge in was did they charge in the old Tenkaichis? I don't think so. But I know Ultimate Tenkaichi was probably like one of the lesser or liked Dragon Ball games. They could charge their ki in that game. It says these characters that automatically charge to the maximum are Android 13, 16, 17, and 18. On the other hand, 19 and Gero can charge more ki by landing melee attacks, and furthermore, they can absorb the opponent's ki blast and some types of ki wave blast. So hold on. So that may be also, I guess they can actually charge 13, 16, 17, and 18, or that may just be until they get to their maximum. We'll have to just see more gameplay on that when we actually get our hands on the game itself. And that's gonna be pretty cool though. Use androids. I would love to use Dr. Gero and 19 and like really learn. I think it's just all about learning more of like how each character type plays is what I'm most excited about. So I can't wait to use these type of characters as well. We got sword characters. Of course, we got Trunks, Trunks and Tapion are probably like the only characters I know that have like a sword in the game. Maybe Dabura. I know Dabura is known for having a sword too, but I don't think he's going to be using his more often than these characters because they'll actually have them with them. It says the iconic swordsmen from the series will use their sword in a lot of combos, rush and blast to faithfully recreate their famous moves. Also, I know I'm not reading all of this. I'm just trying to like not bombard y'all with like just me reading paragraphs of it when y'all can read it yourselves while I'm going over this. But it says, rush and blast to faithfully recreate their famous moves. There are also characters who use a sword to launch energy blasts that pierce through guards with a smash energy blast attack, which I'm pretty sure they're talking about Tapion. Some characters will keep their aura just always on them just based on their strength. That's really cool. Aura is like the most, like we've been talking about aura, at least I know me and my friends have talked about aura so much. When it's been coming to like the Dragon Ball games, like Xenoverse aura, it's just not good. Like this like aura that they have in Sparking Zero is the aura we've been literally dying to see. Like the aura blasting away like the grass and trees, affecting the environment around them. Literally the way it moves and flows, it's just beautiful to see in this game. Like they did perfect. Like the aura is probably like the most perfect thing in the game. Scouter, okay, we got in the game you can select characters, mostly Frieza Force. To equip them, Scouter is an accessory, yada yada yada. Will grant a boost of search radius. Okay, so this is the cool thing about like Sparking these mini details in here. So like when you're trying to find a character or look around, and trying to spot them based off their energy, they'll have a bigger like radius. Like no matter how far they are away, they'll have like a bigger radius of being able to see like what characters and be able to lock on pretty much faster. I can't wait to use Bardock. Oh my god, he's so sick, bro. With this precious accessory, the players will be able to avoid losing track of their opponent for too long. Note that the damage taken during the battle could result in the destruction of the Scouter. That's like such a cool detail. When the Scouter is destroyed, it will become difficult to locate the opponents if they are lost from sight. Yo, like you can't say like this ain't just your regular arena fighter. Like they're putting details into everything, bro. They got ground characters. Okay, so you got Master Roshi's, and I see no. So this is my thing. Why is Mr. Satan able to, or Hercule able to fly, but Master Roshi can't? Let's see. Like in the Dragon Ball series, some characters cannot fly. Once they jump, they will slowly fall back to the ground as they cannot remain in the air for a long time. On the other hand, they are the only ones that are able to run on the ground. So take advantage of their skills and try to get the fight to take place on the ground. That's going to be really interesting to see how these characters fight as well. It's going to be like you have to, because you know people online are going to do whatever they want to do. So if they want to fight you on the ground, they're going to sit there and try to maybe spam blast or just key blast, whatever they might want to do to try to just like, I guess, come out with the win. So this is going to be an interesting one to see. I mean, unless you're just playing with your friends, y'all just like, hey, we just going to sit on the ground this whole time. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to see what happens with that. That's a pretty interesting type of character. And then for the third part of this, we have the special maneuvers. You can perform several maneuvers that do not fall under the combo category or the blast attack category. Okay. These gameplay features are numerous and range from transformation to QTE sequences. Let's have a look at them and see how they spotlight of characters. Okay, we got transformations. Obviously, they're talking about transformations. Okay. You see how this matches, this 2 here matches this? Is that how you would know the trend? So this to all, okay, this is one cost. Okay, that's how you understand it basically. So based on what one of these arrows show, this is for defense. If you see this arrow here, I'm gonna try to zoom in. Can I zoom in a little bit more? Hold on. Let me try. Hold on. Can I zoom in? I'll zoom in. I don't even know how to work my own computer. What the heck? Anyways. But y'all can see it right here if you zoom in. I'll try to zoom in. I'll edit it and zoom it in a little bit. But on this part, this is basically how much of that you would be using. Now, if I'm wrong, by all means in the comments, correct me. It's okay. We still just learning about the game together, bro. But it looks like it's gonna show you in your transformations how much of a count that it'll cost for you to transform anyway. So that's a pretty neat detail in there as well that you gotta pay attention to. You can't just do it off rip. You gotta actually work your way up to it, which is a pretty, once again, another pretty cool detail about the game. And then you got the infamous sparking mode that we've been seeing. Sparking mode will spend 1 skill count to reach sparking mode. Sparking mode not only enhances your abilities but offers a variety of other benefits, such as allowing you to shoot ki blasts without consuming ki, which is pretty cool, and then use moves such as a violent rush while in sparking mode. So that's one of the moves you can use while you can just basically continue to tap the attack button, and you'll be doing high speed moves non-stop. Now there is a way to counter it by using, I believe, either Sonic Sway or using some of your skill count that you have to be able to basically counterattack the move. which is good because I mean, being able to just not be able to do anything about that would be pretty stupid. Obviously, so obviously that put something in there to be able to counteract that. So if you're getting hit continuously in Violent Rush, use your skill count so you don't die. Oh, okay, this is what they're talking about. Speed impact. So basically just like your clashes, you got the ones you have. I know you have the grab attack, and then you have these speed classes as well. This is pretty cool. So let's look at it again. Yeah, Piccolo and Gohan. Looks like you do at least 2 hits. You see? So we got 1, 2. Oh, it's 3 hits. Okay. And then you continue on from mashing there and then see who wins that out of that. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's see. Power impact. So yeah, like I said, this is the grab move here. Okay, let's look at it one more time. The grab clash. That's pretty cool. It says this impact is centered around comparing strength by holding corresponding buttons. Okay, so I think it doesn't need to necessarily be based on what character is stronger. So I guess I had that wrong before when I was looking at it. The winner is determined by whose gauge is closest to the needle when the power impact ends. Okay. Oh, okay, you got crash impact. Oh, yeah, so it's 3. So you have to, let's see, crash impact is triggered by when both characters use steps, so it'll be X or A whether on Xbox or PlayStation. Once the crash impact begins, the 2 sides will be randomly assigned the roles of the attacker and the defender. The inputs for the attacker and defender are different, so the players must follow the directions on the screen. So you just got to be paying attention to detail, basically. If the attacker wins the exchange, the defender will take damage. If the defender wins, they will protect themselves. Okay, a maximum of 3 exchanges will take place. That's pretty cool. So let's see, boom. Okay, so you can see the button here is on the screen. So whatever shows up on your screen, that's the button that you need to push. Okay. You just got to be quick. You just got to beat your opponent to it whenever you're pushing the button on there. Okay, I get it. That makes sense. And then obviously we got the blast impacts, which everybody can't wait to do. And this, I think you can either press the button or you can spin your right stick or left stick as fast as possible. Me, I'm pretty good at pressing the button, and I don't want to get like stick drift on my controller any more than I already do on it. So, dang, that did 22,000. I'm gonna be pressing the button. I don't know about y'all. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, but me, I suggest using the button and tapping that because I'm not gonna break my controller. I know we had to do that back in the day, way back when, but it's new now, so we should be good off that. And that should be all for what they've displayed for knowing your fighter. So y'all can go on to the Bandai website, but this will be in the European. I think it's Bandai Namco .eu, so it'll be Europe how you find this one, so you can check out like the character types, everything that I basically went over here in this video today, so you can kind of get a better understanding for yourself. If there's anything that you've seen in the video that you maybe caught on to and maybe that I didn't go over, leave it in the comments, or that you even understand better, yeah, leave it in the comments, and let me know. I'll be sure to check that out. But yeah, man, that will be the end of the video today. Appreciate y'all for joining in, and I also am excuse me, goddamn, I've been having a cough and yawn, all that stuff today. We're at 81 subscribers. We're almost at 100, man. So make sure y'all like, comment, repost, share, all that good stuff. And I will catch y'all in the next video, man. It's been Who's Alo. Peace out.